I'm Samantha Richeson. I'm here today from BYU Alumni, and I'm representing a recent graduate, and I'm here with Mark Wiest. He is the VP of Sales for KSL, and he's representing our communications professional. And we're here representing the AMP program, the Alumni Mentoring Partnership, and we're going to ask him a few questions today. So Mark, what is the typical entry-level education that somebody might have when they come into your company?
Well, obviously communications. In our company, people come through the communications college, whether they go into broadcast journalism or into advertising or into sales or into photography or whatever that avenue might be. They usually come through communications. Specifically in the sales department, which I oversee, they come from all ranges. They could come from business. They come from fine arts and humanities. I mean, there's a variety of different things. Probably the most critical deal in terms of, or career in terms of the sales department, is to be able to relate to people and understand what their needs are. And probably the College of Listening is probably the best college to come from.
What kind of experience do you require for an entry-level position?
You know, one of the most important things a college graduate needs in going into communications is to know how to write. Too often we'll get university graduates that can't put a sentence together. And it's amazing how understanding how to utilize the best grammar, how to spell things correctly, and how to communicate clearly, verbally as well as on paper. As I said before, listening. That's an important skill that many people don't have. They feel like they need to talk to you more than they need to listen and ask good questions.
It's good to know. How many hours do new employees typically work when they start out?
You can put in many hours. I mean, I would say, heck, I'm usually the last one to leave the office, so it's not necessarily the entry level, but I'd say 40 to 50 hours you got to plan on. I mean, it takes a lot of time. That first 6 months in sales, it's a hard 6 months, but you have to put in the hours and make it working smart, not just working hard, but work smart, and you get a lot more done that way. But you want to learn as much as you can and really put your arms around it. The employee that comes in and just puts in the minimum probably won't last. Yeah. They really need to get engaged in the process and learn to love the business of communications, broadcasting, marketing, digital. It's a wonderful career to be in, but it definitely takes time to get engaged in it.
Do entry-level employees ever take work home with them, or required to take work home with them?
Well, like I said, I probably take as much homework as anyone. So entry-level, yeah, they better. I am. But I would say, to understand, those that come prepared each day and are ready to go are the ones that really grab my attention.
What is the opportunity for advancement in this area exactly within your company?
Again, if you put the time into it and you show skills that you have that are exhibited through your day-to-day work, managers see that and they go, you know, this person's really good at this. Let's put them over here. Let's use their strengths over in this area. And you really don't want to get put into a position where that's all you do. I mean, there's something to be said about being a specialist in something, but also something even more to be said about growing and becoming better and having more variety. I come to work and every day is a different day. I've never had one day that's exactly the same because I want to do things differently and figure out new ways to do things. And so I believe that if you exhibit that initiative to learn more and do more, then you're going to continue growing and expanding your talent base, and you'll be more useful in terms of avenues that you want to follow.
What is the hiring process like at your company?
We will post a job, and we have it posted for 7 days on our website as well as through multiple avenues through our HR department. You read the posting, go online, fill out an application for the job, and then we as managers will go through the different applicants and pick out a good handful that we want to interview that really stand out. And in terms of the resume, creating in your resume, creating interest and some elements that make you jump out among the other applicants is critical. Job experience is important for me. Background experience, whether you, what your lifestyle is like in terms of your if you like to ski, if you like to hike, mountain bike, see movies, that kind of stuff. It is something to talk about. Unique things that you have, whether you served an LDS mission or whether you had experiences outside of the United States. It's unique things that have you stand out.
All right, Mark, well, I have one more question for you.
Sure.
What kind of skills and traits does your company look for in an applicant? What can I do to make myself a great applicant or the best applicant for your company?
Well, I really believe it's that excellence that you pursue in your life. It's the showing within your own, whether it's a resume or the conversation you have during the interview process, of what you've done with your life up to this point and how you can apply that to the work environment. Where have you really excelled and where you've pushed hard to be the best at what you want to be, and how you can take those skills and those strengths and apply them to what we have in our company.
Well, thank you, Mark, for sitting down and meeting with us today. Appreciate it.
Appreciate your time.
Yeah, that was all that we have for Mark today, and that was our example of the Alumni Mentoring Partnership.